Hey there, welcome to another video on the PK SEO channel. If you're looking at this video right now, more than likely you're a dentist and you'd like to be able to secure better paying patients with a high ticket in patients. If you're a dentist offering dental implants or on-4 implants or other high value treatments and you're wondering why the phone isn't ringing as much as it used to, this video is probably for you, okay? Today I'm going to show you 5 reasons your website may not be attracting enough implant inquiries, okay, and more importantly what you can do to fix it. So let's get started. Reason number 1, your website talks about you instead of the patient, okay. One of the biggest mistakes I see on dental websites is that they spend most of their time talking about themselves. When you start talking about your patient's problems instead of your business, okay, things will turn around quite rapidly, okay? It's all about providing a solution to a problem. After all, that's why they're on your site, because they're looking at how you can help them. So businesses that talk about how long they've been in business, how great they are, how many awards they've won. The problem is implant patients don't wake up worrying about your dental practice. All right, guys, they wake up worrying about missing teeth, loose dentures, all right, confidence issues, and whether implants are right for them. If your website isn't answering those concerns about your patients, okay, you're losing patients before they even contact you. The fix: make your implant pages about the patient's problems, okay, concerns and desired outcomes. That's what your pages should be focused on, okay, what your patients get if they deal with you, okay. Reason number 2, you don't have a dedicated implant authority section, all right. This is one of the weakest links when it comes to business, a dental implant specialists or a physiotherapist, when they're trying to focus on what specific key area of their business. They don't seem to have this, okay? Now, as far as dentists goes, many dental practices have a single implant page buried somewhere on the website, and they're wondering, why am I not getting dental implant, inquiries? That page, guys, isn't enough on its own. Meanwhile, your competitors have dedicated pages covering dental implants, all on 4 implants, implant costs, okay, implant recovery, implant frequently asked questions, before and after results. Google AI search potential patients see these practices as specialists. The fix: build a complete implant content structure that demonstrates expertise and authority around implant treatments. If you're a dental implant expert, all right, showcase this on your website. Build clusters of pages that actually point to your dental implant page that shows you know what you're talking about. You have expertise in this, you have the authority to actually preach and be able to prove to your patients that you can be trusted in this field of expertise. And when you can do this, Google also trusts you, okay? Reason number 3, the competitors have more trust and proof. Implants are not cheap, guys, all right? We all know this. Patients often spend thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars, all on 4, from what I'm aware of, cost $20,000 plus. And that's on one row, not both. Before they contact you, they want reassurance. Patients want to know that they can trust you, okay? They want to see reviews, patient outcomes. So have before and after cases, okay? Show real life examples of your work on your website. Real examples: if your competitors are showing more proof than you, patients naturally feel safer contacting them rather than you, all right? The fix: show your expertise, patient success stories, all right? Testimonials and treatment outcomes throughout your website, all right? It's proof. When there's proof, patients can actually trust your business, right? They can trust your practice versus your competitors. If your competitors don't have these, you will be trusted. As for instance, for our own website, we've got case studies for our own business, okay? And we showcase this on our website. Reason number 4, Google doesn't clearly understand who you are. This is a huge problem, all right? It's a huge problem for many businesses, all right? They don't understand who you are, what you do, who you service, and where you're located. And that, believe it or not, is a major issue. One of our clients who came aboard back in December. Now, this isn't a dentist; it's an actual engineering company, all right. But they came back in December, came back on board with us on December, and saw results within 4 weeks, all right. And for 2 years, they couldn't get inquiries through 2 different SEO agencies, and all we did was basically just out on their website who they were, what they did, who they did it for, where they're located, We checked their schema, all right? We checked their SEO, technical fixes, make sure everything was okay. Their off-page resources, they didn't have many, but we fixed up just that key area of what AI looks for, and they had inquiries inside of 2 or 2.5 weeks, all right? And this is one of the most common issues that I see with dentals, all right? Many dental websites fail to clearly explain who they are, what they do, all right, who they help, and where they operate. If Google and AI search engines can't clearly understand your practice, it's much harder for them to recommend you. Make every important page clearly define your dental practice, okay, guys? Your implant services, your target patients, and your service locations, all right? Simple changes like this can have a significant impact, not just on your rankings, but also get you mentioned on AI overviews very quickly. AI overviews do not take as long as they used to, or appearing in AI overviews doesn't take as long as it used to, as what we used to do in organic SEO. All right, organic SEO, 3 months, 6 months, in some cases 12 months, depending on what niche you're in and who your competitors were. All right. Reason number 5, okay, believe it or not, you can have everything else in place, all right, and in a lot of cases you won't have everything else in place if this one key factor is never implemented properly, all right. This one might be uncomfortable, and probably is uncomfortable for many patients, many businesses. I regularly see dental practices wanting to attract high-value implant patients while investing very little into their visibility online. The reality is your competitors are investing, all right? That's the truth, all right? Nobody sits on page 1 for a minimal budget. They're improving their websites. They're building authority. They're creating content, improving technical SEO, appearing in Google, appearing in AI search. If you're relying on cheap SEO packages and hoping for premium impact inquiries or implant inquiries, it usually doesn't work, all right? Treat your online visibility as an investment, not as an expense, because one implant patient can often generate enough revenue to justify the effort many times over. My final thoughts, if you're not getting enough implant inquiries, all right, the good news is that most of these issues can be fixed. Focus on the patient, build authority, okay? Show proof, clearly define who you are, what you do, who you do it for, and where you operate, and make sure your SEO investment matches your growth goals. All right, I'm Pete. If you'd like help understanding why your dental implant inquiries have slowed down or what can be done to improve them, you'll find my contact details in the description below. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out or drop your comments in the below section, and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Thank you.